Wait, what? Jesse got to be willing to learn, but a lot of females are not willing to teach.
Hold up, we gotta digest what he just said. These never spit bars like that.
Okay, so we gonna go with that one, or we gonna go with that, or we gonna go with the happy wife?
Jesse gotta be willing to learn.
What's the female that these men speak of? I'm not even being funny. I've heard so many dudes.
They out here.
Women do this, women do that. Who is the? I'm a woman of God.
It's they baby's mamas.
That's all of
Whoa, I'm just playing.
See, okay, that, I don't like that. See, this is what I don't like. Okay, now I see what D is talking about. Oh,
God. Shoes or what happened?
Yes, I don't like that comment. And let me tell you why.
Desmond can't raise a man. He's already grown.
Are y'all serious right now?
Well, I think I'm confused.
This is the type of comments that put men in defensive mode where they don't become a safe space and there's no exploration.
Asia said thank you, Oreo. Okay, let's cover it. What's going on? Because I must not be reading.
To say Desmond, okay, this is the problem. DZ says females are not willing to teach, and then their first thing is you can't raise a man with
that's something right there
with 3 ends or however many ends. It's like
oh man,
you are in a relationship. You have two people
that's a problem.
That have totally different upbringings. Y'all are not just gonna come together and everything's gonna be.
But I will say that's not just a woman thing. I've had conversations with men. It's
what
like,
you mean?
Oh well, you don't know then, bro. I ain't trying. I can't.
Happy wife, happy life.
You too dumb.
Story.
You so dumb that you should already know this. Like I've heard a lot of people say that. What happened?
Can I say that's a?
I just want to say Jesse. I don't care nothing about what you're talking about.
Some men have that too.
That's another issue. If we're talking about something and then. It's like, how you gonna say something and then it's like, now we not happy life. It's like, are we gonna discuss it so we can grow, or are we just we gonna cut off growth?
Statement though, Jesse. It's not happy wife, happy life. What is it?
It is happy wife, happy life.
It's happy house, happy spouse, happy house.
Huh? Wait, are you saying the statement for right now, or
you were trying to correct that statement? That's the.
Oh no, I wasn't correcting this. I don't know the correct statement. Yeah, happy. I would rather say
spouse, happy house.
Happy spouse, happy house. No.
Yes,
I like that one though.
Nah.
Well, I got that from Darius Daniels. So.
Happy house, happy spouse. Wait, what?
Happy spouse, happy house.
He's saying that sometimes people are all about happy wife, happy life, when they should be happy spouse, happy house. It's like they only care about themselves. They don't care about both people in a relationship.
Okay, this is all over the place.
But we just keep throwing around happy.
I'm just saying,
happy life.
I'm not number one. Just because we're talking about something that's that I don't agree with does not make me in my feelings. That's number one. Just because I'm addressing an issue that I don't agree with does not put me in my feelings. I just don't agree with what you said. But you talking about raising a man, and this is what I kind of talked about with you.
She said, Jesse, you in your feelings? We ain't.
I'm not in my feelings at all. Even if I was in my feelings, okay, if I'm in my feelings, that's cool too. I got feelings. But
open it up.
But the problem is, we talk about raising a man. I don't exactly know what that statement means. Like, I feel like that could be situational, but when you're dealing with a woman or you're dealing with a man, y'all are not gonna both know.
I think it's like you grown, so you should already know this. I think that's what.
That's exactly what we say. You can't.
I think that's what that statement means.
Okay, you already grown, so you should know this. That's like saying like that's okay. I don't agree with that because it's like you expect me to already be perfect in areas just because of my age. It's like I'm still working on myself. So to say that, oh, you a man, you already know this. It's like, well, what about my growth?
That I gotta raise
what about my growth as a person?
Okay,
so it's like now if you find a man that doesn't want to grow, or it's like, well, nah, I'm already whatever, so I don't have to do that. That's different. But when you find a man that's literally trying to grow and he's trying to get better, and you say, well, you're a man, you already know that. It's like, but I didn't know, and I'm learning.
Can I also
say? So if you find a man that's learning, I feel like that's what. But
like when a woman says like, you can't raise a man. She's talking about like the basics. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, let me give you an example of what I dealt with one time. I was talking to a woman and I said, I can't remember exactly what I said to her. Let me come back to you because I got to think about what I
said. You had a misunderstanding about something, and she tried.
Yeah, I had a misunderstanding, and she said, and she was younger than me, and she was like, I should already know not to say that because of my age. I'm like, what? Like, no, because number one, we have two different upbringings, so something I may see different, you may not see. So it's like, just because I said this doesn't make me less of a man because I didn't read your mind, because that's what you really was wanting me to do. When really it's just communication.
Can I just say, I feel like the enemy this season, and this is what it talks about in the Revelation, not to bring the this is a Christian show. I always have to do that when I speak to worldly people. I'd be like, not to bring God into it, but I forget I can do that here. Yeah. He's making it a man versus woman. Has anybody noticed that? Yes. And that's the Antichrist spirit. It says that the Antichrist will hate women, and I feel like a lot of these men, like Kevin Samuels, God rest his soul. A lot. You remember when that kind of era was coming up?
I like him.
Oh, but I remember that era was coming up of
he did say some stuff.
Women
hating. I respect Kevin Samuels, but
that women hating era. So when somebody had said something about women don't want to teach or something, it's always making it a wide. We're always generalizing women instead of saying some women, or we're even as women hurt women, we're saying oh, men don't do this, men don't do that. I feel like it's becoming a men versus woman type era, and I feel like the enemy does that on purpose so we won't recreate. So we're seeing a lot of the LGBTQ movement, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of this, even as it pertains to the overall topic, gaslighting and toxic, that started to come up. That era started to come up recently during this men versus women era. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we do throw those words around loosely. Loose.
I don't think Kevin Samuels was on a hate train for women, because
sometimes he was.
When y'all see snippet, just like the snippet that
he'll come from men too.
Actually
the woman that he gave a 7.
Yeah, Kevin Samuels has a very. But one thing I can say about Kevin Samuels,
he's a fashion guy, so they talk like that. I'm not to say that it's all excusable.
They do be.
I definitely don't agree with all of the ways that he talks, but
he has a very high standard for women.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't I don't like women and I'm so
it
nice
was
to
never
the guys.
that. If you actually watch his podcast,
he was the same for both people.
He was very much the same for both people, because he even got on he even piggybacked back to what the thing I was saying with men. You looking for a woman and you not even financially stable enough for yourself, and you talking about you looking for a woman to have 2 kids. That's crazy.
Right.
But however, I feel like people like that, they have high standards for women that women don't even have for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I can honestly respect Kevin Samuels for. At first when I saw his snippets before I started looking into him, I'm like, Shawty is an idiot. He don't like women. Yeah. Nah, this
that's
dude.
What they think about Andrew Tate.
Okay. This dude literally has a high standard for women that we don't even set for ourselves. He was talking about women need to diet more, eat healthy. Women, men don't care about women's success. If women live in their femininity, then we wouldn't have to be sitting here trying to find a man of quarters and all that stuff. Men would naturally come to us. He's giving us the game on what high value men look for in women, but we so ignorant to the fact I want a man to do this, I want a man to do that. If we actually just sit back and listen and kind of see, that's why when men talk to me about certain stuff now that I'm older, I will sit there. I don't want to debate certain things. I'll debate about, but certain things I'll sit there and I actually want to listen, because who better to tell you what a man than a man? Yeah. How you gonna sit here and tell a man, man don't like this, man want this, man want that? If a man sitting here saying he likes natural, he don't like BBL, baby, what am I doing? I'm wearing my natural hair right now. Yeah. And the dude's giving me the compliments you don't gotta wear all that makeup, you can do all the stuff, and you're gonna find somebody that's gonna match your speed. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said this is Nakia, we need to love and support each other. And that love is sometimes saying you're lazy or you need to work on these areas. Nowadays, people believe love is accepting trash, and that ain't it.
Oh,
but I don't think
oh my goodness.
Poor Justin.
I don't like how we try to take, it's we try to take a negative and be we accepting it by, nobody's saying that's love, but you can love and correct somebody in a better way than calling somebody lazy. The point is, back to what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. If you're wanting to get growth from a person that you're with and that you're trying to work on it with, what is calling them lazy going to do? It's just going to make them defensive. So why would you go a route? It never has bashing somebody made them come and grow as a person. Right. So if you're wanting to get results out of the person, the best thing to do is to, number one, treat them like a human. No human wants to be called lazy. It's you babying him. No, I'm not babying you. I'm trying to help him grow as a person. And the same for a woman. If I'm talking to my woman, I'm not going to be you lazy or you don't do nothing around the house. That's not going to get results. Right. So if I'm trying to get results from a person, uplifting them through encouragement is probably going to be the best way to do that.